Hi Virgo, this is going to be your October 2021 forecast. It's good primarily for Sun, Rising, Moon, and Venus sign of Virgo in tropical astrology. Keep an open mind, however, Virgo. This is a general reading, so it's not going to resonate with all of you. If it doesn't resonate, Virgo, try watching any other part of your natal chart on this channel. You can find some valuable messages there as well. If you want to book a private reading with me, the link to my website is down in the description below this video. If you're new, welcome to Soma Chandra Tarot. Subscribe and hit the bell so you know when I read for your sign. Right now it's Soma Chandra Virgo. Thanks for being here with me, Virgo. I've done some private readings for some of you lately. I don't get a lot of views from you guys on this channel, but I always like reading for you. You're one of my favorite signs because what you see is what you get with Virgo. You have this really wonderful, straightforward, no drama energy most of the time. And I really appreciate that about you guys. Virgo season was great for me. I hope it was great for you. So we're moving into Libra season now, and I'm seeing scales and needing to make a choice. The overall reaching themes from what I see here is, I think that October is going to be a very emotional month for you. A change of direction is going to be necessary for you. You will be very emotional. You will need to be very aware of your surroundings. And I think that you have there's some stuff from the past that you need to try and let go of in order to move forward. What came out of my first oracle deck is attachment, door to personal healing and happiness, and journey, making a choice. Well, that's not the right deck. Indecision. But the making a choice and indecision. So in October, Virgo, there are some attachments. Number 5. 5 means conflict, loss, and change. There's something that you're attached to. And I think that you want to try and you're going to be very aware of it in October. The world is here too. Something is coming to an end. You may be traveling as well. You are going through a door to personal healing and happiness. And you recognize that this will be a journey, that this will be a process. October will be about a process of making decisions about moving forward. I know this is like Little Red Riding Hood. Which way is the safest way to go? Wandering into the woods, it would seem. It is going to be a process. It is going to be a journey. You are moving towards healing and towards personal happiness. But once you're clear about what you're truly attached to, I think it's going to either confuse you more or it may help you make a better decision. What came out of the Enchanted Map Oracle deck is moonlight, solitude, and making a choice. Wizard of Awareness. You are becoming more aware, in particular of your surroundings. Virgo, you're going to do that Virgo thing. I often, when I counsel people who are in relationships with Virgos or maybe have a family member that's a Virgo, they often don't like it when Virgos need to go off by themselves. And I'm like, well, you picked the wrong person then. That's Virgo being Virgo. They are the Hermit. They are the Queen and King of Pentacles. And you guys need solitude to reflect. You do a lot of personal reflection. Virgo goes inward to reflect and help them reach their epiphanies, have their growth. A lot of growth happens inside the body, inside your mind, and it will be a very emotional time. Things may not be as they seem. You may find that in October, you have a lot of cyclical emotions, waves of emotions. But I do have an owl here on the moonlight. So the truth will be revealed to you in October, Virgo, about things that are really probably very emotional and important to you. While you are alone in the moonlight, spending time alone and reflecting, apparently with indecision and making a choice, you do have some kind of a choice to make in some way. What came out of my astrology deck, Venus retrograde. Now we are in Venus time, a season of Venus with Libra, up for review. Reevaluate your relationships, both personal and professional. Also re-envision works of art. You guys are very meticulous at work. I've worked with a few Virgos and wow, are you guys unbelievable with details. You may be going over the fine print of some things at work. You will be re-envisioning works of art that you are creating, but I see a lot will be up for review for you in October. Personal, professional relationships. Also, Sagittarius energy came out. Some of you have Sag in your chart. Maybe you will connect to one. Sagittarius, time to explore. Embrace your inner wanderer like a wild horse. You're meant to roam free. So I feel like this is really good advice. I think some of you have been very dutiful and taken on a lot of responsibility up until now. You're meant to be going on a journey at this time and looking at attachments. And it will be very emotional, but they're saying, hey, there's an inner wanderer in you. Even earth signs who are so rooted and very ritualistic. Everyone says earth signs don't like change. That's not true. I have plenty of earth signs in my life. They're just as dynamic as everybody else, like a fire sign or an air sign. So you do have this fire energy within you in October. You will be called to explore and let yourself roam free. Also, you will have a 7th house activation, one-on-one. A change for the better is taking place in your relationships, both personal and professional. Wow. So up for review, it's time to explore some new options, I think, Virgo. Change for the better is coming. Air is at the bottom of the deck. Prick up your ears. Some important, surprising or important news is on its way to you. You may get some really good news in October as well, or you will be waiting to hear about some news. Out of the Wisdom of the Tao Oracle deck, Volume 1, which really gives us insight into what's happening right now. I have surrender and the moon. I have the moon here twice. I have indecision and choices twice. It's pretty obvious that this is about relationships, and the tarot reflects that as well. Surrender. This is a moment of awakening and relief. It is done. Step back to see the bigger picture. Instead of fighting a battle that you can't win, stop struggling, concede, and preserve your energy for the next strategic plan of attack. Winning is ahead for you. Some of you just need to let something go and see the bigger picture, because with the moon here, I really like what this card says. This is probably one of the best descriptions of the energy of the moon I've ever read. You are wandering between a jubilant world of fantasy and reality. All is not as it seems. Enjoy the sensuality and sensitivity that the current brings, yet the heightened emotions may not be stable, so avoid making big decisions at this time. This is so important. When we have cyclical emotions that ebb and flow, like in regards to a certain person, relationship, or situation, like you'll wake up in the morning and you're going to feel one way about it, and then 4 hours later, you might feel very differently, but you will have strong feelings. So be mindful of making decisions in a time of emotion, because you're wandering between a world of fantasy and reality. Even earth signs can get into a fantasy. The moon, a lot of Piscean energy, a lot of Cancerian energy. Honestly, I don't know how water signs do it. I'm an air sign. I have a little bit of water in my chart, and this moon energy can be overwhelming. So all is not as it seems right now. You're toggling between maybe fantasy and reality in a specific relationship in particular. So watch for making decisions during moments of instability. Yeah, there's something you're meant to be letting go of and change direction. You have to make a decision about how to change direction. It will definitely have to do with a relationship, not just romantic. It could be a friendship, a family member, even a relationship with a job, a boss, where you live as well. Your affirmation for October, you have 2, and I think they're both important. This is your motto. This is your affirmation for October, Virgo. I am aware. When I pay attention to my surroundings, I can feel appreciation for everything. I see so much beauty in the world. Being aware means living in the present and fully experiencing my life in the here and now. I am aware. Be aware of your emotions. Are people and situations making you feel good, or are they making you feel bad? Are you paying attention to what's right in front of you, to what's coming out of people's mouths? Don't question it. That's your reality. Accept the reality at this time. Be very aware in October and be discerning. I am discerning. I love myself enough to say no to people or situations that don't serve my highest good. I am discerning. Pay attention to the details that are right in front of you. Your emotions are going to trick you, but you're going to do that Virgo thing and spend time alone. And it's okay to say no. No is a complete sentence. I think that there is someone or something that you've been very attached to. And I think that you would like to take a journey towards healing and away from what doesn't serve you, that's making you incredibly emotional and even confused. You're just going to have to make a decision in October on how to get there and how to move forward. Surrender and exploring and having some fun will help you. Yeah. So at the bottom of my main tarot deck, I have the Three of Cups. So this could be about a group dynamic, a creative collaboration, a friendship. Several people may or may not be involved. You're going to be thinking a lot about it here. You're thinking about all the time you've invested. I think you or a person around you is looking back at the past. Here you are at the bottom of the deck. Four of Wands, you have a lot of stability right now. You're that woman holding the coin. She looks very caring, very concerned, very responsible. This could also be another person in your life, Virgo, another earth sign, a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You may miss them. You might be thinking about them. Keep in mind that roles could be reversed here. Things could be a bit opposite. I could be picking up on energy around you. A lot of readers will read it as, this is the person around you. I feel like this is you. I really do. The overall reason for the reading is the Nine of Wands. So October will be a test of faith and boundaries, hanging in there in a situation that's been difficult, cycles that were difficult to complete. I think the way you or someone around you, it could be someone around you, but I think the way you're feeling is the Knight of Pentacles, having a hard time moving forward, but slowly moving forward. That's your energy. And the way you see yourself, or the way someone around you sees you, is the Page of Wands. What you need to know is the Empress, Taurus or Libra, but I think that's you. And the final outcome is the Hangman. You're going to have no choice but to surrender and see something for what it really is. There will be a pause, a time of inaction, a time of letting go. So the reason for the reading is the Nine of Wands. Clarifying the Nine of Wands is the Devil, Temperance, and the Lovers, all major arcana. So this is a big deal. We could have a Capricorn, a Sagittarius, or a Gemini here. These could be parts of your natal chart. Look them up. If you have Capricorn, Sagittarius, or the Lovers, it will tell you your strengths and weaknesses and what part of your life this may be affecting. With the Devil and Temperance, this is midnight in the Garden of Good and Evil. I think that this is definitely about a relationship. Or you're moving towards a Gemini now. The Lovers makes us think about total value alignment and harmony in a relationship. Something has been, I think that you might have had some toxic situations with a person or people. You might have felt chained and bound. There could have been an obsession. If this is someone around you, they feel it for you with the Lovers. One minute they're obsessed, the next minute they give you the cold shoulder. Also, someone may need to bring something into balance in regards to health, their mental state. I think that you are hanging in there trying to bring balance to a situation that might have been imbalanced here with the Devil. Like, I've got to cut it out with this situation. I've got to get out of my head. I just heard stubborn and frustrated. You want what you want it your way, and you know that that's not working, and now you have to bring balance and be patient. But also someone could be sick and healing. It's like you have one little demon on one shoulder and an angel on the other. I think that this is about a relationship with a person that you've had very strong feelings for. Someone might be resisting temptation in some way as well. The way you're feeling is, I think this is you. I really feel like this is you. Sometimes they tell me it's a person around you. Other times they're like, nope, it's them. The Knight of Pentacles. Clarifying the Knight of Pentacles is the Four of Cups, the Four of Pentacles, and the Ace of Swords. You're trying to move on and move forward, but you're having a very hard time stepping out of your comfort zone. You keep looking back at the past. You want some kind of a clarity or breakthrough. A decision needs to be discussed or made in October, but there's all this emotional reevaluation, hanging on, wanting a breakthrough. I think you're trying to move on or away from a situation, but you keep comparing every other person and every other situation to this past person or situation. Someone's holding on and not letting go, but they know that that's what they have to do. They know the truth. Also, someone may be trying to move or relocate. They're not 100% sure if that's what they want to do or not. They do need to be careful with money, but they know it's the smart decision. The way someone sees you, though, is the Page of Wands. Clarifying the Page of Wands is the Nine of Cups, the Nine of Swords, and the Fool. Some of you are connecting to an Aries. I got Gemini, Sag, Capricorn, and Aries. I think someone sees you as a whole lot of fun. This person may also have anxiety, and they're just kind of foolish and silly. It's also possible that you are about to embark upon a journey that is fun. In October, you'll be like, okay, I'm going to explore. The Page of Wands is a Sagittarius energy. It opens the door every day and sees all the fun and wonder in the world and is like, let's explore. Let's have a little bit of an adventure. Let's have fun. Let's live in the moment. And you may have to take a leap of faith to move forward into this new journey. This seems stressful for you. I also feel like this could be a person that just sort of stays in the moment, silly, lighthearted. They want to go for walks. They want to have fun. They may want to eat or drink quite a bit. They may have trouble sleeping at times. I also just heard something about a kid nervous about school. They seem like a kid. You have a childlike energy around you. This could also be a young fire sign, a kid. Even a very young child, an infant even, or toddler. I think you feel like this person is that way because what you need to know is the Empress. Clarifying the Empress is the Five of Cups, the Three of Pentacles, and the Queen of Swords. This looks like Libra, big time. You may have someone around you that very much wants you to come to them and that they want to work with you. They want to help, they want to work with you. But I feel like this is you, Virgo. Like you're everyone's go-to girl for advice. You're everyone's go-to for love and support. I feel like this person comes to you on their knees. I'm so sorry, I need help. Can you teach me this? Can you show me this? And this the Queen of Swords could be someone else. She could be a Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius. It doesn't have to be you, but I feel like it's you. Like this person comes to you and you give them really good advice. You're very direct with them. You do kind of protect your heart. You can't let anyone suck the life out of you at this time. I think you have a very energetic person around you, regardless of the relationship you have with them. I think you've been like their mother, like very nurturing, very loving. This could be a mother. Someone very much wants to come to the other person for support and advice, or this person wants you to come to them. One or the other. But the final outcome is the Hangman. Clarifying the Hangman is the Knight of Cups, the Moon, and the Six of Cups. Virgo, I think what you're going to realize in October truly is that you need to surrender and see something for what it really is. With the Knight of Cups, the Moon, and the Six of Cups, if this is romance, this is a very idealized, romanticized, even fantasized relationship where someone is trying to recapture the past. This could be a relationship with someone that you've known for a very long time. And that because it was so sweet and romantic and innocent at one point, it's almost like that's where it stayed for you or for this person. And you're going to see that. I feel as though you guys have a person around you that you've been really drawn to and you thought that they were your ideal match with the angel and the devil, like your earth self was drawn to them, your higher self was drawn to them. And the sex was probably great too if you were sleeping with them, or there's just it's like spirit brought the two of you together to teach you some things about yourself. Maybe you may have a soul contract with them, but at this point, I feel like it's draining you. I feel like it's hard for you to move on and do something new. And this person may be very fun and lighthearted. They have a lot of Aries energy. They just keep coming to you for support and advice, almost like they're your mommy. For some of you, this may be a family member This is something about an ex and a kid. Somebody wants a second chance at being a good dad or mom. They may ask you for advice or support, but you've got to surrender to romanticizing something from the past, because that looks like what's happening here. So this person's cards in your environment, I have the Page of Wands again. So that's them. They're the Page of Wands. Page of Wands, Page of Pentacles, the Magician, the Queen of Wands. This may be someone that, it looks like Aries here, big time. Aries or Virgo, or also Gemini. I think that you inspire this person. I think that this person finds you to be all these queens, these two queens and the Empress. You inspire them. I think that they want to impress you. This person may also be out and about just looking to try new things, learn new things. They're discovering their power. They could be a Queen of Wands, or this person wants to manifest a Queen of Wands. They want to manifest a good friend in their life. This person, if they are the Queen of Wands, they like a lot of attention, and they probably get it if they're the Queen of Wands and the Magician. I don't know that they want anything more than friendship out of you. They may want a very inspiring business partnership or relationship. It's possible that this is a new friend coming into your life, but you've got to let go of all this so you can see it. I feel like this person kind of treats you like their mommy, and all they really truly want from you is be here to inspire me in friendship. It's also possible that they want you to know, if this is another person in your life, that this person expects some kind of an apology out of you. And now they're trying to go off and claim their own independence. This person does not want commitment that's romantic out of you. They may want something very sexual and fun out of you. They may learn a lot from you. I feel like they need you in some way. But your cards were interesting to me. The Ace of Swords, the Two of Wands, the Ten of Swords, the Page of Swords. I heard a very distinct message here. Don't you even realize and see how this makes me feel? You are looking back over your shoulder. You could have had a painful ending with this person, and you keep watching over your shoulder. There could be kids involved here, because I do have the Six of Cups and some pages. But if there aren't, it's like, I feel like you're waiting for this person to see how hurt you are by what's happened. And it's like, you know that you have to pick a path to move forward, but there's this painful crisis that you're going through emotionally. You may experience somewhat of a dark night of the soul off and on during October. And I say off and on because the moon came out twice. And it's like you're waiting for this person. You want to see what they're going to do so you can make a decision to move forward. Spirit is saying, you know what to do. You have to surrender. You have to just make a decision and move forward. I don't think this person knows that this hurt you. If they did, they're not aware of it anymore. And it's hard to walk away from this and let go. Just know that spending time alone and examining your feelings and just going through the ebb and flow will help you make a choice on how to move forward. It will be a time of indecision, but you know that you have to walk through this door of healing and happiness, and that it will not be over kaboom easily. October will be about a lot of surrender and seeing things in a way that you never had before. Knowing you have to make decisions to take a new journey. It's time to explore. It's time to surrender. It's time to move forward and recognize this is just the big piece here. I mean, the Hangman is usually a card of advice for me, which is, since you're so hung up, you have no choice but to see this from a different point of view. Someone is really romanticizing something from long ago. This is maybe even an illusion. I feel like this person comes into your life and maybe just wants you for fun and advice, but that you're not getting what you need out of it. It's hurting you, but you've invested quite a bit in it. Yeah, either that or this person needs to let you go. I also just heard an ex sees that you've moved on, and I think it's a woman. It could be an ex-friend too. that she doesn't really care anymore and to let it go. Okay. They're pulling back. They're saying stop. Okay, Virgo, that's October for you. I hope it resonates. I hope it helps. You can always book a private reading with me if you want to work with me personally. Link to the websites down in the description below. I'm always listening to the universe for you, Virgo. Take care of yourselves. I love you guys. I'll see you next time.